Hey you guys, what's up? It's me, looksbylottie. Welcome to today's video. If you're here on my channel for the first time, then welcome. I'm so glad that you're here today. If you're returning back to this channel for the second, third, fourth, however many times, then welcome back. I'm also glad that you're here today. We have a fun little video today. If you don't know, I'm actually on the BoxyCharm PR list. I know, little old me. And just the other day, they sent me their June base box, which I already did a little bit of a sneak peek on my Instagram story, so you can go ahead and follow me there and go ahead and check it out if you want. Give you some time, don't worry. You did it? Good. What I like so far about BoxyCharm is that I get to try products from brands that I haven't even heard of before. They're all really good, don't worry. Or I get to try products from brands that I do know that I didn't even know were on the market. We'll talk about exactly what I mean when we open this box today. And don't forget, you can go ahead and sign up for 5 full-size items for $25 every single month. And it's delivered right to your door. Like, you don't even have to go to the store or anything. Makes life so much easier. So this month's BoxyCharm theme is Dare to Dazzle, and I feel like with these products I can definitely get my dazzle on. Let's break them down, shall we? I will be using the back of the card to talk about the products, so if I look like I'm reading off of something, this is what it is. I'm not good at memorizing words, okay? I've been out of school for too long. Alright, so the big kahuna is the OPV Spotlight Eyeshadow Palette. The diverse array of shades ensure your looks stand out, featuring the essential matte shades to create depth. From subtle golden shimmers all the way to bold blue metallic, possibilities are endless. Created with all skin tones in mind, the formula is smooth, buttery, and highly pigmented. This retails for $40 normally. Let's go ahead and open it up and look at the shadows. Looks like we got some pigmentation. Let's do some swatches, shall we? I really am in love with this blue shade. The shadows are pretty pressed in. They're not like, they don't have like a soft formula, which is kind of worrisome, but let's see. She's pretty. That shade is called Limelight. Let's take a few more. Let's take Dream on this finger, Uplighting, and how about Show? There's so many pretty shimmers, I can't just choose one. Dream. Okay, that was a bad swatch. Not as shimmery, but still pretty. Uplighting. It's like a interesting kind of duochrome. And then Show. Yeah, this one is definitely the best shimmer out of all of them. Like, they're pretty for sure, but that one is like stunning. We will be using her for sure. Let's take a look at some of these mattes. I'm gonna take Dazzle Night. Ooh, those are soft. Public Eye, Star, and Glimmer. Pretty pigmented on my fingers, and I'm just gonna swipe them on. Looks like they got good pigmentation so far. Obviously, swatches aren't gonna give you the best impression of how a eyeshadow is gonna wear on your eye because, you know, we blend back and forth. It's a good idea to kind of see how it's gonna look on the eye, like as far as the color. Like, for example, we saw the shade Uplighting and I swatched that, but it looks a little more brown, and then the pan looks a little more green. So that's why I do it. Let me wipe these off and we will continue going through the products. Also, do you guys like my shirt? I did a wine run back in February. So you did like a 5K and it was at a winery, and so we kind of like ran through the grapevines, I guess. And then at the end you were given a free glass of wine of your choosing. I think they had like 4 different wines you could choose from, and I also got a wine glass from it. So the Wine 5K travels all across the United States, so if you are interested in it, you should check it out and see if there's one near you. Next we have a product from KVD Beauty. This is the Dazzle Stick Eyeshadow. Let's go ahead and pop it off real quick. So we got this pretty shade. The shade is called Hail Surge, H-A-I-L, Surge. And so I'm gonna just swatch it. That is gorgeous. You could almost wear that as a highlighter. It has like a kind of bronzy undertone. Yeah, you guys see that? So it's not just all shimmer and shine. Let me read from the card. A vegan longwear eyeshadow stick loaded with brilliant flecks of multi-dimensional pearlescence to deliver prismatic color in a flash. This retails for $20, and I definitely think so far from what we've seen, it does what it says. So good job, KVD. And no, we're not talking Kat Von disease.
Okay, the crickets aren't even laughing.
Next, we have a product from Touch in Soul. If you were here for my first BoxyCharm video, you would know that I actually received this primer, the Pretty Filter Icy Sherbet Primer, and I like it. I still use it. I literally used this yesterday. So this palette is kind of in that realm of Pretty Filter. This is the Pretty Filter Glowdient Makeup Palette, a multi-face palette with gorgeous gradient shades that uses your own natural beauty to glisten, bronze, and add the perfect flirty blush. This is a new launch from Touch in Soul, and this retails for $34. Of course, we gotta open her up. Whee! Alright, so this has a decent range of shades, at least for a fair skinned person like me. It wouldn't be very good for people with darker skin tones. I really hope that they have more than just this one palette, but I was just sent this one, so that's good with me. Let's see, this one is really pretty. Let's put it right there. Yeah, that's a blinding moment. What is this one? Alright, a little dark for a highlighter, but yeah, this definitely seems interesting. I'm excited to play around with it. Alright, I also received an overnight lip mask from Aceology. This lip mask is here to give your lips the extra smoochable edge. This miracle worker will resurface your lips, boosting hydration and leaving them soft, supple, and smiling. This retails for $19, and I actually tried this out last night. Here's a picture of me as I had applied it. Obviously you can see I have something on my lips, and then this morning at about like 7 a.m. I took a picture and my lips looked really good. So I think I might use this at least once a week because that was wonderful. Lastly, I received a product from Browlights by Reema. This is the Browlights Camera Action Duo Brow Highlighter. I don't really do my brows that much because, as we know, they are, you know, microbladed. We're gonna go ahead and try this out today. Star in your next bright-eyed moment with this 2-in-1 highlighter featuring a velvety cream finish and another with a touch of diamonds. Your new secret weapon for effortlessly brightening your brows or eyes. The world is your stage. And this retails for $16. So it kind of came like not the most broken, but the tip kind of broke off on one end. But the tip is so good on this end. So this is like the kind of carving or highlighting shade. It's a little dark for my skin tone, but we'll work with it. And then this is the highlighting side. So I feel like today we're gonna be shining like a diamond, ladies and gents, and everybody in between. I already have my face on, so we are gonna get it started. All right, I'm gonna go into the eyeshadow palette first because this is what I've been really excited about. I saw this in a few of the sneak peeks, and so I've been definitely looking forward to getting this. I'm thinking of going neutral with that pop of blue, so we're gonna start with this shade right here, which is called Dazzle Night. I don't necessarily have any primer on. I kind of have some foundation that I kind of put on my eyelids. So consider that when you're giving this a judgment. All right, I'm just lightly tapping, and let's blend it right in my crease. All right, I want to blend out this darkness a little bit, so I'm going to take the shade Public Eye, and we're going to place it just right above the crease and blend it up into the eyebrow. Next, we're gonna go into All That Sparkle, and I think there might be a little bit of shimmer in this one, like a teeny tiny amount if you look very closely. It might not show up on camera. Let's see if it shows up on the eyes. I'm just deepening up the very bottom of the crease and the outer corner. We're gonna put the shimmer right here. So I know I look like a raccoon right now, but remember, we gotta trust the process. I brought the shades that we used on my lid onto my lower lash line and just kind of blended them in like 3/4 of the way down. But now I'm gonna cut my crease to prepare for the blue shades, and we're gonna use this. We're gonna use this concealer. As we know on this channel, I have hooded eyes, so I have to cut my crease really large. This might be a little too big. So I just have to take the shade Limelight and put it on my lid like now. Alrighty, I'm just gonna pat it on. I don't know, with the way that it's so pressed, I can understand why that didn't come up with a lot of pigment. See, there we go. Okay, to continue the blue theme, I'm not gonna go into this one, but I think I'm gonna go into this shade right here, which is called Hype, and just kind of blend out this line right here. Okay, low key, no, high key. This blue shade is so pretty. I'm getting hype over it. Now I'm just blending it all together with a finger. If this isn't so 2000s, then like, I don't know what it is. I still want to use the Dazzle stick, so I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add it to my inner corner and then also kind of in this corner right here. And for precision, I'm gonna use a brush. It just has that like gorgeous, like kind of wet look. I mean, it kind of feels wet a little bit because it's a cream, but literally like 2016 me would have been screaming over this. So pretty. Okay, let me get some lashes and liner on. Be right back. All right, I put on some big, nice lashes for this beautiful and bold look, but it looks so strange without brows. So let's go ahead and take care of those. To start, I'm gonna use this mini GimMe brow from Benefit. I would use like an actual brow pencil, but with the move, I still don't know where everything is, and I won't be able to know where everything is until I get a vanity. But as I'm filming this, which is like June 5th, I think, might be getting one next week, so we'll see. Right, now we're gonna go into the highlighting, so we're gonna use this side first. I'm kind of scared. I don't know if I'm gonna mess up or not. I guess I'm just gonna like do that and kind of blend it with my finger. I don't know, Chief. What I do kind of like about this is that paired with this palette, the palette didn't have like a cream shade to kind of help blend out the shades. I kind of like using that to further a blend. But this kind of helps blend out my eyeshadow while also, you know, carving my brow. Is that what I'm doing? Am I carving my brow? I don't know. Did I do it? We'll say that I did for now. Now we're gonna go into the shimmery side to add a highlight. All right, this is blinding, just like my inner corner highlight with the shadow stick, so that helps make this look cohesive and gorgeous. I'm really liking how this is looking so far. All the products are performing very, very well. Now we're gonna go into the Glowdient palette. Now this doesn't really have like a blush that could work for me, so I'm just gonna apply some blush real quick. I'm just going into the Lunar Beauty palette and we're gonna use these two shades. Alright, so I'm going to take my bronzer brush and I'm going to take these two shades on the end and I'm going to use them as a bronzer. Alright, this definitely worked out well. I don't look like I got punched in the face. I actually look like I got a little bit of sun, especially with that little shimmer there. I still don't really know how I feel about like shimmery bronzers. I talked about Benefit released like a shimmery bronzer. I think it was in my April releases video, I think, and that was just kind of, I don't know, wasn't a fan. But maybe I'm a changed woman. Not gonna lie, I kind of love how it looks for like an aesthetical reason. Aesthetical is not a word, but you know what I mean. All right, let me wet my face before we put on a highlighter because we want to be blinding. And I'm just gonna take these two shades right here and put them on the high points of my face. Can we please bring back like way too much highlighter because I'm really loving it. I want to be blinding. I want to blind a man with my highlight. All right, I need to do a few things to get cute and I will see you at the end of the video. You guys, why am I so obsessed with this look? Oh my gosh, I am gorgeous and nobody can tell me anything different. Okay, I need to stop looking at myself. That is such a Leo move. But anyways, here's the look that I created with the BoxyCharm box for this month. Let's go down the line of products and give you my thoughts. But overall, guys, I love it all. This was such a good box. The Spotlight palette had some beautiful shimmers, although they weren't really soft. They were really hard pressed, but once you kind of worked with them a little bit, it will give you a lot more pigment. And same with the mattes. The mattes had a super, super soft formula. You need a little bit to put it on there, but the pigment is there. Highly recommend. The Dazzle stick eyeshadow was amazing. I really want to use it a little bit more, and I wonder if you can actually use it as a highlighter because I mean it's just so shimmery and pretty. I wouldn't doubt that you could use it as both. I also wonder what other shades they have in this. I'm gonna go on their website real quick. As I said before, I really hope that this isn't the only makeup palette they released because as we see, as a highlighter palette it's actually pretty good, but if it is a face palette as they say it is, then kind of missed the mark. But very pretty overall. I was able to use it both as a highlighter and a bronzer, and y'all, I'm blind. blinding. I know that it's like it's a little bronzy, but I'm blinding, so I don't care. I only used the lip mask for one night, but overall I liked it a lot. My lips felt so good this morning, and so I'm definitely going to be using this once a week. After a little work with a Duo Brow highlighter, I was able to use it well. I don't think this is going to be like an everyday kind of product for me, but when I do more bold looks like this and I want to add a little bit of pop to my brows, I think this will be good. If you also subscribe to BoxyCharm, let me know what you got down below. Did we get any of the same products? How do you feel about them? Again, after these 3 boxes that I have received, I highly recommend BoxyCharm. Like 5 full-size products a month and they're quality products, like I'm sold. If I had more money and I wasn't on the PR list, I would be subscribing to them anyway. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate every single one of you guys who takes the time to watch my videos. Go ahead and support me by making sure that you like this video, leave a comment, go ahead and subscribe if you're not already, and turn on notifications so that you know when I post my next video. Don't forget to be throwing in some little surprise uploads every now and then this summer because it's summer break. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye!